Hello there lads and lassies, welcome to Scottish Geeks. My name is Derek and today I want to talk about BEBO. That's right, BEBO. For those of you who are around about my age or maybe even older, I don't know. You might remember BEBO as being a social networking site, one of the first social networking sites that utilised the it was sort of like pre-MySpace, pre-Twitter, pre-Facebook. BEBO was actually a really fun little sort of social networking site to go on, used by a lot of college kids, things like that. I say college kids, I think I was in like my mid-20s when I started using it. Anyway, so BEBO was semi-popular, and then the rest of the big boys came out and BEBO kind of stopped being quite as popular. But it never really faded away from people's memories, and like anyone else, I get nostalgic for stuff, so I went back to see if my old BEBO account was still there to see what kind of things I was talking about back in the day. But lo and behold, when I checked out BEBO, first thing I noticed was BEBO.com had a weird thing. It was written next to it. It said something about live streaming, so I clicked on it, and I thought maybe they're starting some sort of social media live streaming service or something like that, but no. No, BEBO.com, they are now solely a live streaming software service, and it took me by surprise, I'll be honest with you, and I thought, I don't know, is this going to be any good or not? I mean, we've got the big boys out there already, we've got OBS, we've got XSplit, things like that, and do we really need another type of software? But then I thought, you know, I'm going to check this out, so I had a look at the website. I'm going to read from the website just now. It says the easiest way to stream to Twitch. Now, the first thing I wanted to say about the BEBO software is it only streams to Twitch for the moment. They may change that up later on. But yeah, it's the easiest way to stream to Twitch. It's free, lightweight 24-hour support. It gets set up in under 2 minutes. I will get into that part in a moment. It says it's got 5 reasons why you should be using this over OBS or XSplit, which to me, you know, it's a little bit presumptuous, but let's see what it says here. Okay, so first off the bat, and I will go through these and I will explain my thoughts on them. So it says you've got a cluttered up system for the likes of OBS, Twitch and all that, OBS and XSplit. So yeah, I will agree with that, because with the likes of OBS and XSplit, you get your main streaming screen, which if you're like me and you've got three monitors, it's not a problem. But say you've only got 2 monitors or 1 monitor, then yeah, you've got to open up many different apps in order to see everything that's there. You know, you've got to see your chat window, you've got to make sure your stream's running properly, you've got to have your game window as well, so you're playing your game, you've got to make sure the latency works. So you're opening up, for example, your OBS or XSplit, your Streamlabs, your Twitch chat, Skype, if you're going to do like a Skype call or anything like that. You've got your Nightbot, you've got stream labels. So yeah, you've got an awful lot of different things you need to open up. Now the fun thing about BEBO is that it has a simple all-in-one interface section, which basically is exactly what it says. It's one screen. So you've got your game screen in the middle with your cam and all your icons on it, but there's no latency between the game and the screen, so you can watch the game, play the game on that screen at the same time if you so wish, or if you've got multiple monitors like I do, you can have your game on one screen, everything else on the other screen. It's got the chat window also already attached in the one screen, so the chat window's already there, so that's really handy. It's also got your activity feed as well, which shows you people who are hosting, who are following, and things like that. But one of the main things I've noticed is they've got their own sort of stream labels as well. So they've got their own alert section, they've got their own you know, top tips and things like that. They've even got their own tipping software, which apparently we'll get onto later on, but which apparently is very good. So, by the way, just point of note, I'm not getting paid by them. This is just my own personal thoughts. So, but yeah, I'll go into what it was like when I tried it out in a minute or two. But yeah, I like the fact that all your activities and everything's there, but there's also, it's very optimized for the likes of Twitch, because when you want to play a game, and you don't have to sort out which game it is, which window it needs to be on or anything like that. You type in the name of the game and it automatically looks for that game for you. And also there's a bunch of templates already in it, or you can create your own templates, and it's all built into the one system. There's no messing about with HTML or anything like that, or going into Photoshop unless you want to design one specifically for yourself. But there's many different overlays you can put on by yourself anyway. Next thing it says is that the XSplit, OBS, etc. Is a very heavy system on your CPU, and I tend to agree with that. For example, with XSplit, I can't play the likes of Overwatch or Destiny because it lags and stutters. Because XSplit and all that, they use up a hell of a lot of my CPU. BEBO, it says, is lightweight and it uses between 5 and 8% of your CPU, so it's up to 50% less CPU. It says there's video composition on the cloud, so you get a bit better game performance. Now, the thing about that is, though, is the 5 to 8% only works if you're not using the preview window. If you use a preview window, it's about 14% of your CPU, but it's still far superior. So, for example, I did a test the other day where I tried out the likes of Binding of Isaac, which isn't really it's not really a memory-intensive game, but it ran nicely and smoothly. And then I tried Overwatch, which, as I've already mentioned, on XSplit lags and stutters to hell. Not an ounce of lag. The game ran smoothly and perfectly for me, and that's unusual for me because generally I have to switch between XSplit and OBS in order to get a game to run smoothly, depending on the amount of CPU it takes up. Next thing is about the excuse me, about the tips. So when you tip to the likes of Streamlabs or Patreon, things like that, there's always some sort of a processing fee, etc. So for example, we'll say Streamlabs, basically. So say $20 donation, you got a 3% processing fee and a 30-cent transaction fee and a 2% foreign transaction fee, which means that the $20, that's $18.70 earned, which in and of itself is not that bad, but you're not getting the entire tip that people are sending you. But you think to yourself, this company's going to make money, so there's that. But with and you'll say OBS here. But with BEBO, they've got this thing called the 100% rule, where they have the $20 donation. They've got no processing fees, no transaction and foreign fees, and no chargeback fees. So when you pay a streamer using BEBO $20, they earn that $20. But that's only if you're using the BEBO tip service. I haven't started using that yet. I'm not entirely sure whether I'm going to get into it just quite yet. I'm still a bit wary of it because it's a new thing. You've got to be wary about new things. But anyway, we'll move on with that. Actually, one of my friends, Stalking You Games, also known as Mark. Well, hi Mark. He said that he checked it out and it's like you don't get your money until you've made over $10 on the donation. So, if someone donates $5, they keep that. If someone else donates another $5, they keep that. And then another person donates $5, that's $15. You get that $15. So if you donate $20, you get the entire $20 in one go. So there you go. Anyway, so the next thing it says here is the basic look of streams. So it's like you've got to, you can either pay for animated overlays or alerts or design them yourself and the likes of OBS, XSplit stuff. It's a very basic system, It's like you basically have to do everything yourself. It's for people who enjoy, doing that kind of thing. It says hunt for a great custom looking overlay, then be prepared to pay for it. But then again, you might not have to pay for it. But we'll err on the side of caution for that one. But like I said, there's animated overlays already available on BEBO, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be a lot more coming out soon enough. I mean, this is still an alpha, so this is still an alpha product. So you're going to get bugs and things like that with it, but there is a lot of stuff in there that you can already use. Finally, it says Google it. Hours of troubleshooting anytime you have issues. Hours wasted on Reddit and in forums. Troubleshooting for the likes of OBS and XSplit. Well, that is true because OBS is like an open source software, etc. And they don't really have the staff to, talk to you about different things. So you basically have to rely on other people's information. Same as XSplit as well. XSplit, I've tried getting information about XSplit. It's bloody hard. You really have to know people who know what to do with XSplit and things like that. Luckily I do. But yeah. But at the moment BEBO is quite a small community, so they've got 24-hour 7 days a week support. They've got live chat within the app, so you can actually talk to someone live while you're streaming if you've got an issue, which is amazing. But they've also got Discord as well, where you can go and check out their help channel. I'm going to move down the page. Okay, but they do have daily updates. So it says they're currently in alpha on Windows 10. They're releasing new features daily. So they've got a roadmap as well, so you can check that out. But there are many people using it. And like I said, I'm very skeptical when it comes to new softwares. I like to try them out for myself. And sometimes I don't because I'm that skeptical. I'm like, I don't want to touch that with my computer. But anyway, yeah, so I tried the software out for myself. I streamed Overwatch, I streamed Binding of Isaac, I streamed yesterday as well. So two of the same games because it's the games I like to play. And I've had absolutely no issues with it. It's been really, really good. You can't stream any higher than 720p at 60 frames a second at the moment, but technically when you're streaming to Twitch you don't really need that anyway. One of the things I did notice about it is the bitrate is variable on it, so you can put your bitrate up to whatever you want it to be, but if there's any issues with lag or anything like that, it will automatically reduce that bitrate in order to compensate for it, which is a good thing as well, and then put it back up when it's necessary. You don't have to worry about stuff like that. You basically just click stream and off you go. And it's that simple, you know, it's basic streaming software, but with a few bells and whistles on it that are really, really good. I would actually recommend, if you are a streamer, to give it a chance. You know, if you're wary of it and you're like, no, I must use OBS, I must use that. Don't panic. Try it once, do a test run of it. You know, maybe stream for half an hour to an hour, something like that. See what you think of it. Check out what other people think of it as well. But anyway, I really, really do like this software. So I'm going to put a link in the description below as to where you can find it. And I'll just say it right now, it's very, very easy. It's www.bebo.com. And I hope to see more people using it. And if you have used it, let me know what you think. If you haven't used it, but you're kind of unsure about it, also let me know what you think. I'd like to know what your opinions are on this new software, especially if you're a streamer. If you're not a streamer, you're not really going to be too bothered about it. But if you are a streamer, please do let me know what you think in the comments below. And you know what, even if you're not a streamer, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the change from BEBO to from social networking software to streaming software. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time, but until then, bye-bye!